Why do I need to know when? Why Do I Need to Know When by Gracie Porter and others, illustrated by Michael McBride. Why is time so important? Why do I need to know when? If I keep my mind on the clock, I'll always know when to begin. I always remember when it's time to set my alarm, but sometimes I forget when it's time to turn it on. I always remember when it's time to wash my face, but sometimes I forget when it's time to brush my teeth. I always remember when it's time for lunch, but sometimes I forget when it's time to turn in my homework. I always remember when it's time for recess, but sometimes I forget when it's time to come inside. I always remember when it's time for baseball practice, but sometimes I forget when it's time to do my homework. I always remember when it's time to watch my favorite show, but sometimes I forget when it's time to take out the trash. I always remember when it's time to read a story with Dad, but sometimes I forget when it's time for bed. Why is time so important? Why do I need to know when? If I keep my mind on the clock, I'll always know when to begin.